On the 28th of March 1937, Pope Pius XI from the Vatican published another encyclical, Nos es muy conocida, addressing the religious situation in Mexico. The Pope condemned the persecution of Catholics and the Catholic Church and criticized the anti-clerical policies imposed by the Mexican government. He urged Mexican Catholics to maintain their faith despite challenges and reaffirmed the Church's commitment to religious freedom. Then up north in the United States, Eddie Anderson, an African-American actor and comedian, made his debut on the Jack Benny program on the NBC radio network, playing the character of Rochester Van Jones. Anderson's performance was so well received that he became the first Black American to become a regular actor on an American broadcast series. His portrayal as the witty and sharp-tongued butler quickly became a favorite among listeners. The average temperature in Berlin was 2.4 degrees. Unfortunately, only 2 facts for you today. The rest of March is kind of sparse with the facts, but you know, we still have some things. It's gonna be fine. Let's return to the front, but first, we should check out the options for political power. Also, in like 3 days we finish a focus, which is really nice. It's been a while. And then in like 4 days we finish a tech as well. So that means we get to choose 2 technologies and a focus, because this one will give us another research slot. So let's start thinking about that. Hey, we only have a few days for me to ask you questions back and stuff. So for focus, I've already kind of decided that I'm going to go for this one first, because after we complete this one, we can do one of these really quickly, and then it will start auto-completing things itself. You know, these guys will start doing their own thing. And then after that, I think we're gonna go probably reorganize the Wehrmacht. What is this? Oh. Will this allow us... send them more volunteers? Ooh. Okay, that might be an interesting one. We might want to do. Send some more volunteers to Spain. Okay. Anti-Comintern Pact. Not yet, I think. Bribe senior officers. What is this? Requires remilitarize the Rhineland, which we have. Wonder weapons. Special project and facility construction speed. It's a very long one, though. Okay. Could also just do more industry stuff. 2 civilian factories here. 35 days. Infrastructure everywhere. And then there's all the military stuff, which we are not even going to be looking at for a while. Anyway, okay, so for focuses, that's it. Let's look at technology. So obviously we'll probably want to get the excavation ones. Construction is way too far ahead of time. We can start looking into doing some early air stuff, like armor-piercing bombs. We're already working on a range improvements. That's very nice. All of these are still way ahead of time, though. Don't know if this one is worth it. For the Navy, I don't think there's much we want to do. We could consider going for the carrier hulls. But yeah, really? Are you really gonna do that? Or go for very early 1940s submarines? Artillery. We have anti-tank weapons we can research. Meh. We can go for the 1938 medium tank. I do think I want to start work on that in not too long. We'll start about a year ahead of time, but that's good. Then we'll finish it early. And we can maybe use one of the bonuses from our focus tree to get this one, or maybe later this one early. Then support companies. There are some support companies I will want. It's like the field hospital and the signal company, but we're still working on radio. Military police will be important later on. We already have this one. We don't have it yet, but we unlocked it. Or we're working on unlocking it. Wait, let me check that actually. Yeah, I think we already unlocked it. As for our breakthroughs, we're about 80% there. 88 with land, 80% with naval, like 40% only with physics, and 70 with air. So, yeah, a lot to look at. And then as for political power, well, we still have political advisors to choose. I think we have these 5 options here. The others are for other... Yeah, other political directions. So we have the labor minister, factory output, production efficiency, base and growth, in exchange for a bit of stability and resistance growth. Okay, then we have this guy. He gives political power and party popularity and reduces resistance growth, increases weekly war support from enemy bombing. Okay, yeah, but at the cost of reduced research speed, which I really don't like. Then we have this guy, anti-resistance guy, gives an extra operative slot as well. Might be interesting. And then we have the chief of the Abwehr, another operative slot, and agency upgrade time gets reduced. Okay, and then we also have things like theorists, right? So we could get, for example, the mobile warfare expert for minus 15% mobile warfare doctrine costs. We do already have quite a bit of military experience built up. We will continue building up more throughout the year, just passively and from the Spanish Civil War. So we could actually start going down the thing, you know? The mobile warfare thing. Where is it? Or military high command, we could also get that. Infantry division, attack and defense is always good. For example, division attrition will be very good later on. Okay, okay. And then we also have industrial concerns that we could look at. So there are a bunch of options here. Industrial research speed, synthetic resources research speed, industrial research speed, electronics research speed, resource gain efficiency, lack of resources penalty, excavation, infrastructure construction speed, and railway construction speed. Yeah, that's not super interesting to me. This one is pretty good. Consumer goods factories factor minus 5% and nuclear research speed. And this one actually adds 5% consumer goods. But reduces the production cost for infantry equipment and support artillery. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm talking for a very long time here today. Well, we looked at quite a few options and things. Also get an Air Force guy, I suppose. Could get him now, even. But I don't think that's worth it. All right. Yeah, let's get to rolling the time. Our troops are still on their way to the north, where they will also need a couple of days to just recover before we can send them in. But that's okay. They can just chill a bit. Okay, okay, okay. How far are we gonna get? Exactly. Anyway. Yeah, that's it for today. See you guys tomorrow.